start talking about these PS4s.
Okay.
Or just these custom consoles in general.
Yeah.
Because that was what I wanted to talk about. I mean, a big thing, like you're mentioning, is these consoles come out, these special edition consoles come out way after people already have these consoles.
The people who actually would have wanted to buy it, you have to now just go chuck down another $600?
Yeah.
For some of them?
400.
No, some of them are. I've seen close to 600 for some.
Well,
for some of the special editions, the Star Wars one is 400.
Yeah.
I mean, the
so is the Metal Gear one, and so was
the Taken
the Destiny
King
one, and
the Taken King one is going to be what? Is it 400 or is it more expensive?
400.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I even think the limited edition one last year was 400. It just immediately
for as long as the PlayStation price has been 400, the new bundles have been too.
So what I assumed Chris was talking about is last gen. There were a bunch of consoles that came out that were price pointed higher.
Oh yeah.
Well,
sure.
Have you seen some of the ones that are going to be exclusive overseas that you can't get here?
Yes.
So the Metal Gear Solid one,
which
you can't. There's a Metal Gear Solid 5 themed PS4. And you can pre-order it in the United Kingdom, but you cannot get it in the United States. So you get to smuggle it in.
Yeah.
There's more than one, though, I think. I see the one you're talking about, the red one.
The red one?
That's the UK one.
Just where were all these at launch? I understand the point is to get people excited to buy stuff, but I think the real fans of the PlayStation already have it.
I'm just glad that I didn't convince Lee to buy the limited edition Destiny one.
Yep.
Because the Darth Vader one looks pretty awesome. And Shiny, I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be keeping the original PS4 that we have. So I don't think Lee is going to get a TV to go with her Star Wars PS4.
But you could sell the original PS4 and buy the No, I'm just kidding.
You could sell your PS4 now. And then, while it's still worth something, then buy a used PS4 and a crappy TV for her.
That's true. I will say, I do have one pretty major complaint about the PS4, the Star Wars Limited Edition PS4. And that is, compared to another Star Wars Limited Edition console that came out, this one's kind of crap. Xbox 360 released a Star Wars themed Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And
the R2-D2 one?
The one that is skinned out completely as R2-D2.
Right.
And comes with a controller that is skinned out as C-3PO.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, slick-looking console. Amazing. I wanted it so badly, but I didn't want an Xbox at the time.
But, wasn't all of that, except for maybe the controller part, something that was, replicatable? You could have replicated that.
But, so here's another thing that the limited edition Xboxes do. They have special sounds for all of the things that they do. Including turning on, opening the disc tray, everything. They have special sounds.
That's interesting.
That is
but I don't know. This Darth Vader PS4 still has the good look. It's got a special controller.
Oh,
yep. And
but the special controller isn't again.
Is it really only $400? Because it's going to have 4 games.
Yeah, it comes with. There's 2 versions. There's the Battlefront one, which comes with Battlefront plus all the classic games, and then there's also an Infinity one that comes with the Disney Infinity set plus all the classic games. It's 4 classic Star Wars games.
Yeah, that's crazy. Plus,
it's like Super Star Wars,
Leia, and Rise Against the Empire playset piece. So you have and Boba Fett, 4 pieces.
Yeah.
4 Disney Infinity. I can't believe that would be 400.
That makes sense.
That's the better value one if you're looking at getting more for the money.
Yeah.
If
that's really 400, then that's insane.
No,
that's a great deal.
That's a Walmart exclusive though. So that makes sense. Someone else threw money in there.
Yeah.
When you threw money at the screen for Destiny. But
although I do have to say that I might have to go with that one. I didn't even notice that one.
Yep.
Yeah, there's two.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's the thing, is that the Boba Fett figure is also PlayStation exclusive for a while. Timed exclusive.
I just feel like PlayStation is getting all of the good exclusives for everything. The more I was looking into, the games that are coming out, and you have Battlefront, you have Black Ops 3 is going to have PlayStation exclusives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a deal with PlayStation for exclusives.
We're seeing a huge shift from Xbox to PlayStation.
And I found out, I read somewhere that The Division is going to have exclusives, I think, on PlayStation also.
Yep.
So
it's because of the hardware sales. PlayStation has been outselling Xbox since launch, 10-1 or something, something crazy amount.
Ooh, I didn't notice that the controller.
Well, I bought mine because it was
has two different colored buttons.
Yeah, red and blue
on the. Yep. Yeah, ooh. And they look all chromy, and
I thought you said it didn't look that good.
So I did say that.
You looked at it from the front. You didn't see the back.
Yeah. And
what do you want when you put a disc in for it to do the like something like that?
I never put a fucking disc in my PS4, so I don't know if I would care that much. But the turn-on sound, I wouldn't mind it being something like that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure somebody could write code for that and hack a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Could, but who wants to go through the trouble of that?
Yeah.
Someone out there does.
Geeks. Definitely not geeks.
And then you can also skin your own PlayStation for $30, which isn't too bad. Have you guys
That's
seen
a thought I've always had. I've always kind of had a blind eye towards the special edition consoles, because it's you're picking one thing that your PlayStation is going to look like for the entire lifespan you use it, and you can't.
I want to see if the one with Darth Vader was 3-dimensional, had depth to it. It wasn't just a skin.
Right.
That would be cool if it was carved into it, the helmet, the shiny. You know what I'm talking about? If it was the black plastic. So. That would be well worth it.
I would really love it if someone bought that console. They were like, "Oh yeah, now I need to install my Nyko databank," and half the console's covered.
Somebody will probably do that too.
Well, I mean that's the thing. I think some of these things are nice to haves. And I think PlayStation will win some people over, but who really?
I do like the Destiny one. Looks amazing. Coming out.
You buy it?
No.
Oh, okay. So the Division is coming with exclusive content to Xbox One. I had to double check.
It's coming exclusive to PlayStation. It's Xbox.
No. So I was double checking because Shiny in the chat was saying that he thought Xbox had exclusives, which would make sense because
that's what I had heard originally, and then I heard I read somewhere that it was different. But all right, that makes me feel so much better.
They might each have some stuff, but I remember I was surprised because Division showed up at Xbox's conference at E3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I would also really like it if they didn't make you choose. I think Destiny was fine, right? Because they just said one console has this kind of exclusive. I don't think one console should have some exclusives and the other one has different
it's all timed anyway. That's the main thing to people forget about. All that kind of stuff is timed for only a certain
because the Xbox people still have Hawkmoon now, right?
No. Not until Taken King comes out.
I know, but that's the point. Basically, they're going to get it and have nothing to do with it because it's an MMO. That's playing World of Warcraft and being like, "Hey, I'm going to give you a level 10 weapon exclusive or level 60 back in vanilla. When does it do? In a year. Okay, sure, because that's going to be useful to anyone. That's the problem with it. It's the same thing with the Division. If you're going to play, that's why we got the Xbox then. If you're going to play, you play on Xbox because you want to have the exclusive content.
Don't pick the console with all your friends. Just play on whichever console has the exclusives.
But you just make your friends get that.
I was going to say, if your friends don't have that console, they're not your friends.
If you have to give them a year notice, which we did with the Division.
By the way, Ben,
by the way,
you got the Xbox first, and we both followed. So I'm just saying.
I know. I'm a trendsetter.
I got it for one reason and one reason only.
You win them in contests and shit.
Yeah. Half of the shit I own, I won. Like my Vita, my 3DS, and my Xbox One, I all won those.
That's bullshit.
Oh, and my iPad. I won that too.
Sorry.
It's great. Anyways, so overall feelings on special consoles, Mike?
I mean, they're good if you couldn't jump in early and like you can get a good deal on like a nice bundle or something. But typically, if I'm usually an early adopter, I don't really care much. I'd rather have the base console that's flat. If I wanted to put a design on it, I could.
Mm-hmm.
I like having a plain base to work with if I wanted to actually make it special, instead of having something that's pre-built and then you can't really do anything with.
That makes
Or you
sense.
wouldn't want to, because then you'd block it and cover it and stuff.
How about you guys in the chat? I want your opinions as well, but I'm going to switch to Sam. What's your opinion? Just short opinion on these exclusive fancy consoles.
If you just stop talking. No, I think I'm with Mike. And I think the other thing is, like, I am not a fan of any company who essentially, like, punishes an early adopter. Like, I feel like that's the wrong way to go with anything you do. Doesn't matter.
You say this company?
Wait,
Not
where
saying,
did you get that?
Not saying they're doing anything.
Is that the Nepal thing? Or
There.
where did you get your... Yeah. What
It's
is
just-
that?
But I've got them. I've got one. My wife's got one.
I don't have one.
Sorry about your luck.
Your wife doesn't even play. No.
She watches me play enough. It's honorary. She's fine.
Everything's shiny in the chat says he loves them, makes me want to buy another. If there is a No Man's Sky special edition, I'm getting it for sure.
That would be tempting.
Yeah,
Like a No
Shiny.
Man's Sky,
I have
holy
some
crap.
Snake Oil.
Now,
If
there's
you
a
would-
game that you'll get lost in.
Oh god, yeah. Chris, how about you? Overall opinion.
Again, it's something that is great for to get more people to buy your console down the road, which is what it's being used for. I really do like the fact that you can kind of self-skin. You can do things on your own, and
The
I think
internet
that's
is really wonderful because of all the stuff that people make.
the internet is phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's I think that's my biggest thing is why doesn't PlayStation or Xbox or whatever just make it really easy for you to switch out those things?
Well,
Well,
that's just
Xbox
something I've
did
thought about
that.
for a long time. If they made it so that
Take the covers
plates,
off and change them
the
out.
plates
Yeah.
weren't interchangeable,
You
and then
can
they
you
sell
can change like
as many as
half
they
of
want.
the PlayStation.
They would
That's
sell
it.
so
Yeah.
many plates.
But
that
here's
way.
the thing: Xbox tried that and it didn't sell.
No, but my point is like, even if you weren't doing it, okay, even if Xbox put, let's call it $100,000 more, in the grand scheme of things, to design like a latch mechanism to swap those out, and they didn't push it themselves, like, and they didn't have to put a marketing budget, they had a license.
They just
You
allowed
let users
Third party.
Yeah, you just like made it easy to get like replica copies, especially now when 3D printing exists. All of a sudden, you can just be like, I guarantee you, if Xbox did that with the Xbox One and said, you know what, you can go to the Microsoft store, we'll 3D print you one, like people, and you'll pay $30, people would show up.
Yeah, that's true. Especially because the Xbox One is ugly as fuck.
What, this
Like-
brick? Tell me
It
more.
They
doesn't-
put
Yeah.
zero thought into making that console. It is ginormous.
Well, I mean, it was designed to be hidden behind your TV, so they didn't really
Yeah.
worry about it too much.
Yeah, because that's what people have done with flat screens that are mounted on walls for years.
TV,
Because they're so ahead of the time, Microsoft. Those people.
Alrighty.
No sarcasm.
I think it's about time to jump into the next topic. Let's go.